Welcome back to Everyday English Talks. I'm Alex, and today we're diving into life's unpredictable journey. Jamie, have you ever thought about how life is like a roller coaster ride?
Oh, absolutely, Alex. Just like a roller coaster, life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns. You never know what's coming next, and that's both exciting and daunting.
Exactly. And in English, we often say, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. It's all about turning those unexpected twists into opportunities.
That's so true. I remember when I was once forced to move to a new city due to work. It was overwhelming, but it led me to wonderful friendships and new experiences.
Let's explore some common challenges we all encounter. One big hurdle is the fear of failure. Jamie, why do you think this holds so many people back?
Fear of failure often stems from self-doubt. People worry about making mistakes or being judged. But, as they say, failure is the stepping stone to success. It's about learning and growing.
Absolutely. And another obstacle is the constant comparison with others. With social media, it's easy to feel like we're falling behind, right?
Yes, and it's important to remember everyone's path is unique. The phrase comparison is the thief of joy really resonates here. Focus on your own journey and celebrate your achievements.
Jamie, do you have a personal story about overcoming obstacles that you'd like to share with our listeners?
Certainly, Alex. A few years ago, I faced a career setback that shook my confidence. I was laid off unexpectedly, and it felt like the end of the world.
That must have been tough. How did you turn that situation around?
Well, initially it was disheartening, but I saw it as a chance to pivot. I upskilled, explored new fields, and eventually found a role that was far more fulfilling. It was a blessing in disguise.
So, Jamie, what practical advice would you give to someone facing a tough situation today?
First, acknowledge your feelings and give yourself time to process. Then, focus on actionable steps little by little. You'll regain control.
Great advice. Also, surrounding yourself with supportive people can make a big difference. A strong support system can provide encouragement and perspective.
Absolutely. And remember, resilience is like a muscle. The more you face challenges, the stronger you become. It's all part of the journey of personal growth.
Welcome back to Everyday English Talks. I'm Alex, and today we're diving into resilience. Jamie, how do you see resilience beyond just bouncing back from setbacks?
Hi, Alex. Resilience is like a tree that bends in the wind without breaking. It's more than recovery, it's about adaptation and growth after adversity. Think about the Japanese art of kintsugi, where broken pottery is repaired with gold. The cracks aren't hidden but highlighted, showing beauty in imperfection.
That's a beautiful analogy, Jamie. Some might argue that resilience is just a buzzword. What do you say to that?
It's true that it's often overused, but resilience is crucial. A 2022 study by the American Psychological Association found that resilient individuals report higher life satisfaction. It's a skill that can be learned and cultivated, much like any other.
Interesting. So, what's a personal story that highlights resilience for you?
When I was learning French, I failed my first exam horribly. Instead of giving up, I used it as motivation. I joined a language club, practiced daily, and eventually passed. It taught me that setbacks can be setups for comebacks.
That's inspiring, Jamie. What's the future of resilience? How can we foster it in our daily lives?
The future of resilience involves integrating it into education and workplace training. Imagine schools teaching emotional intelligence alongside math. It would prepare students to handle life's challenges better.
Absolutely. And as we transition to self-confidence, how do these two qualities interlink?
They are two sides of the same coin. Resilience builds confidence. Every challenge faced and overcome boosts your belief in your abilities. It's a cycle of growth.
Let's explore that interconnection further. Now that we understand what resilience is, let's discuss how to cultivate it. Jamie, what's a practical first step?
Step 1 is developing a positive mindset. It's about seeing opportunities and challenges, like a gardener who sees potential in every seed, even when the weather is rough.
That's a great metaphor. What if someone struggles to maintain positivity?
That's a valid concern. It's not about being relentlessly positive, but cultivating realistic optimism. A 2021 study from Harvard shows that people who practice gratitude report higher levels of resilience.
Fascinating. How about building resilience through community?
Absolutely, resilience thrives in community settings. For instance, communities that come together after natural disasters often report stronger social bonds and faster recovery.
That's powerful, but some argue that self-reliance is key. What's your take?
Self-reliance is important, but humans are social creatures. Balance is key. Supporting others and seeking help when needed are both aspects of resilience.
So, what's a future-focused approach to resilience that listeners can try?
Embrace a growth mindset. View challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. It's about progress, not perfection. Start small, like setting a daily goal to learn something new.
Great advice, Jamie. Let's discuss how resilience seamlessly transitions into self-confidence. So, Jamie, how does resilience contribute to building self-confidence?
When you face challenges and come out on the other side, you start believing in your capabilities. It's like climbing a mountain. Each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the peak and boosts your confidence.
I love that analogy. Some say confidence is innate. What's your view?
Confidence can be innate, but it's mostly developed through experience. A 2023 survey found that 85% of confident individuals attributed their self-assurance to overcoming difficulties.
Interesting. Could you share a personal story about gaining confidence?
Sure, when I first started public speaking, I was terrified, but each successful speech, no matter how small, built my confidence. Now, I enjoy it.
That's a great example. But what about those who never had the chance to build confidence early on?
It's never too late. Confidence can be nurtured at any age. Start by setting small, achievable goals and gradually increase the challenge. It's like building a muscle.
And looking ahead, what role does self-confidence play in personal and professional growth?
Self-confidence is crucial for growth. It encourages you to take risks and pursue opportunities. The future belongs to those who are willing to step out of their comfort zones.
Let's dive into practical ways to express confidence in everyday language. Jamie, let's equip our listeners with phrases that convey confidence. What's a good starting point?
Sure, let's start with, I am capable of this. It's a strong affirmation of your ability to handle tasks or challenges, no matter their size.
That's empowering. How about a phrase for when you're facing something new?
I am ready to learn. It opens the door for growth and acknowledges that every expert was once a beginner.
Great point. Some might find these phrases too bold. What do you think?
Confidence can feel uncomfortable at first, but it's about practicing until it becomes natural. It's like learning to ride a bike. Initial wobbles are part of the process.
Indeed. What about a phrase that conveys confidence in uncertain situations?
I'll figure it out. It shows determination and a willingness to navigate through uncertainty.
Fantastic. Any advice on how listeners can practice these phrases daily?
Try using them in low-stakes situations first, like ordering coffee or introducing yourself. The more you use them, the more natural they'll feel.
Thanks, Jamie. These are practical tools. Let's reflect on today's insights. Jamie, reflecting on our discussion, how have resilience and confidence shaped your personal journey?
They've been crucial, Alex. Resilience taught me to embrace change and challenges, while confidence pushed me to seize opportunities. It's like a dance between persistence and belief in oneself.
Beautifully put. Some might feel they're lacking in both areas. What would you say to them?
I'd remind them that everyone starts somewhere. It's like planting seeds. Growth takes time, but with patience and care, you'll see progress.
That's encouraging. Do you have a quote or mantra that resonates with you on this topic?
Certainly. I love this quote by Winston Churchill. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts.
That's powerful. It's a reminder that the journey is ongoing. How can listeners apply this wisdom in their lives?
Start by embracing the journey. Celebrate small victories and learn from setbacks. Remember, each step forward, no matter how small, is progress.
Absolutely. As we wrap up, any final thoughts for our listeners?
Keep going. Whether you're learning a language or navigating life's challenges, resilience and confidence will guide you.
Thank you, Jamie. Let's say goodbye to our listeners. All right, folks, that's a wrap for this episode of Everyday English Talks.
Yes, thank you for joining us on this journey through resilience and self-confidence.
We hope you found our conversation insightful and are inspired to cultivate these qualities in your own life.
Remember, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Embrace it with courage and confidence.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, share it with a friend who could use a little boost.
Yes, spread the positivity. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in.
Keep practicing those confidence phrases and building your resilience muscle.
Exactly, Alex. And don't forget, small steps lead to big changes.
All right, that's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Take care, everyone. Until next time.
You know, Jamie, the older I get, the more I realize that the hardest moments in my life were also the most important ones. It's like they were quietly shaping me from behind the scenes.
Yeah, totally. Sometimes we don't see it at the time, but every challenge teaches us something invaluable, much like an unplanned lesson from the universe.
Exactly. There's a saying I love. Difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations. It means that the path might be tough, but the reward is worth it, like an artist's masterpiece born from chaos.
That's beautiful, and it's so true for language learning too. At first, it's uncomfortable, it's confusing, and sometimes you feel stuck, but one day you realize you can express yourself in a new language. That's an amazing destination.
Yes, obstacles shape us. They make us creative, patient, and strong. Consider Thomas Edison, who famously said he didn't fail 10,000 times, but rather found 10,000 ways that won't work.
True, but sometimes it's easy to feel overwhelmed and not see the gift in the challenge. It's like being too close to a painting to appreciate the whole picture.
Absolutely, and that's where perspective shifts come in. Stepping back to see the bigger picture can transform obstacles into opportunities.
And looking ahead, those who master this art could find themselves leading the way for others, becoming mentors and guides.
Indeed, and in doing so, they turn personal growth into collective advancement, a ripple effect of positive change.
That's the beauty of it. All right, let's move on to how we can actively transform struggles into growth.
Let's talk about how to use our struggles instead of just surviving them. It's about making every challenge a stepping stone.
Good point. Step 1. Ask, what is this teaching me? Instead of, why me? It's a shift from victimhood to empowerment.
That's a powerful mindset shift. When something bad happens, it's easy to feel like a victim. But if you look for the lesson, you grow stronger, like a tree growing through concrete.
Exactly. Step 2. Turn frustration into motivation. For instance, if you're struggling with public speaking, let it drive you to practice more.
Right. If something is hard, let it push you to improve. For example, if you struggle to speak English confidently, make it your mission to practice a little every day.
And step 3. Share what you learn. When you help someone else through what you've already overcome, your pain becomes purpose.
That's deep, Alex. Teaching, mentoring, or even just sharing your story can give meaning to past struggles and even prevent someone else from experiencing the same.
Exactly. Plus, studies show that teaching others reinforces your own learning by 90%. It's a win-win scenario.
And looking forward, this cycle of learning and teaching can create a community of resilient individuals ready to face any challenge.
Absolutely. Let's dive into how these challenges can help us find our purpose, shall we?
Let's go a bit deeper. Purpose. What does it mean to find purpose? It's like the compass guiding us through life's stormy seas.
To me, purpose means knowing why you do what you do. It's about direction, having a reason to get up every morning, even on the tough days.
Yes. And the amazing thing is, many people find their purpose because of their obstacles. It's like the universe nudging them towards their true calling.
Exactly. Maybe someone goes through loneliness and then becomes a great friend to others. Or maybe someone struggles to learn English and later becomes a teacher who helps others learn.
I love that. Our challenges can become our calling. It's like turning personal trials into triumphs that benefit the wider world.
Totally. It's like life gives us a test, and when we pass it, we get the wisdom to help others. It's a beautiful cycle of growth and contribution.
And interestingly, a study found that 62% of people who faced major life challenges reported a stronger sense of purpose afterward. It's transformation in action.
Yes, but not everyone sees challenges as opportunities. Some may view them as barriers. How can we help shift that perspective?
Great question. By sharing stories of those who've transformed their lives through adversity, we can inspire change. It's all about perspective.
Absolutely. Now let's explore some language expressions that can help articulate these transformations.
Okay, let's take a quick break for our language corner. Here are some great English expressions for talking about personal growth and purpose.
One-ive, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It means that hard experiences can help you become tougher, like a diamond formed under pressure.
Example, moving to a new country was hard, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's about resilience in the face of change.
2-1, turn the page. It means to move on from something negative and start fresh, like turning over a new leaf.
Example, after a tough year, I decided to turn the page and focus on new goals. It suggests renewal and the courage to begin again.
3, a turning point. This means a moment when everything starts to change, often for the better.
Example, failing that exam was a turning point. It made me take my studies seriously. It's about pivotal life moments.
These expressions capture the essence of growth and change. They remind us of the power of language to express complex ideas simply.
Indeed, they do, and they can be incredibly empowering when navigating life's ups and downs. Now, let's talk about how these concepts play out in real-life stories.
Perfect. Real-life applications always bring these concepts to life. Let's dive into some inspiring examples.
All right, Jamie. Do you have a real-life example of someone who turned a major challenge into an opportunity?
Absolutely. Take J.K. Rowling, for instance. She faced numerous rejections before Harry Potter was published, transforming her personal struggles into magical stories that touched millions.
Yes, and her experience underscores the importance of perseverance. Despite setbacks, she remained committed to her vision, which eventually paid off.
And consider Oprah Winfrey. She overcame a challenging childhood to become a media mogul, using her platform to inspire and uplift others.
Exactly. Her story is a testament to resilience and the transformative power of turning personal pain into a driving force for change.
However, some might argue that not everyone has the same opportunities or support systems. What do you think about that?
That's a valid point. While circumstances vary, the mindset to overcome can be cultivated. Community support and mentorship can play crucial roles in this transformation.
Indeed. Looking ahead, fostering environments where people can turn challenges into growth opportunities could lead to widespread positive change.
Absolutely. And by sharing these stories, we can encourage others to see challenges as potential catalysts for personal and communal development.
Yes. Let's aim to cultivate this mindset as we wrap up our series on life and its obstacles.
Well, Jamie, it's been an enlightening series. Discussing how obstacles shape us has been truly inspiring.
It has. We've explored so much about resilience, growth, and purpose. I hope our listeners feel encouraged to embrace their challenges.
I think they will. It's been a journey of discovery for us too, peeling back the layers of how obstacles can lead to remarkable transformations.
Absolutely. And as we move forward, let's keep this conversation alive. Everyone has a story worth sharing, and every challenge holds a lesson.
Yes, and let's encourage our listeners to reach out with their stories. After all, we grow stronger together, learning from each other's journeys.
That's a great idea. Building a community around shared experiences is powerful. It reminds us we're not alone in our struggles.
And looking forward, I'm excited about the potential for new series that dive into other facets of personal development and growth.
Me too. There's so much more to explore. The journey doesn't end here, it's just the beginning of new conversations.
All right, that's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone. Stay curious and keep embracing those challenges. See you soon.